Hi everyone, today I'm going to read 3 stories, each one special, pigs, and little chicken duck. We'll start with each one special. Harry was a cake decorator. With a squeeze and a twist, he shaped roses, daisies, and forget-me-nots out of buttercream icing. With a twist and a squeeze, he spun marzipan toes on twirling ballerinas, cherry smiles on coconut clowns, and caramel trains chugging down chocolate tracks. Every day after school, Ben visited Harry at the bakery. Sometimes Harry let Ben help decorate. Sometimes Ben swirled a petal on a flower or a smile on a face. Ben loved helping Harry. He loved watching Harry make each cake special and each cake different. Harry's customers loved his cakes too. "Ooh," they applauded when Harry opened the cake box. "Ah," they sighed as Harry turned their cake from side to side. "A masterpiece," they proclaimed as they carefully carried their cake home. Each year on Ben's birthday, Harry made Ben a special cake. One year he made a raspberry rocket ship landing on a walnut moon. Another year he made a mint racing car striped in yellow and red. But Ben's favorite cake was the tall mocha cowboy spinning a butterscotch lasso. "Harry," said Ben, "you can make anything." And Harry could. Then one day, the owner of Harry's bakery sold his shop. The new owners wanted new bakers. "But I have 35 years of experience," Harry told them. "And each cake I make is different. Each cake is special." "We want fast, not different," they told him. "We want lots, not special," they said. "We want young bakers, not old," they insisted. Harry looked for a new job, but he couldn't find one. Harry didn't know what to do. "Go fishing," said Harry's wife, Fran, but all Harry caught was a cold. "Try golf," said Fran, but Harry hit everything except the golf ball. "How about bowling?" said Fran, but Harry's bowling balls bounced into the wrong lane. "Collect stamps," said Fran, but Harry liked to make things, not collect them. Soon all Harry did was sit in his blue chair and watch TV. "He's not the same man," said Fran, her eyes full of tears. "Harry is still Harry," Ben told her. "He just hasn't found what he wants to do." But as Ben watched Harry sit in his chair, even Ben began to worry. He missed Harry's laughs as Harry shaped and squeezed. He missed Harry's smiles as customers oohed and awed. But most of all, he missed the old Harry. Then one day, Ben's mom bought him some clay. Ben played with the clay. He made a bird and a cat. Then he tried to make a cowboy, but he couldn't. So Ben took the clay over to Harry. "Can you make a cowboy out of this clay?" he asked. "What do I know about working with clay?" said Harry. "All I know is cakes." "But Harry," said Ben, hugging him tight, "you can make anything." Harry smiled. "All right," Harry said, "let's have a look at your clay." Harry picked up a handful. He squeezed it between his fingers. He twisted it in his hands. He turned it this way and that. Slowly, slowly, a shape appeared. "Harry," Ben shouted, "it's a rose." "You're right," said Harry. "It is." Harry took some more clay. He squeezed and twisted. He turned it this way and that. "A daisy," Ben shouted. "Now watch this," said Harry. In no time, a bouquet burst out of the clay. "You're a magician, Harry," said Ben. "Now please make a cowboy." "A cowboy is not so easy," laughed Harry. "But you can do it," Ben said. "I know you can." "Then let's give it a try," said Harry, and he began to shape the clay. Soon, a tall cowboy popped out of the clay, spinning a lasso. "He's great," said Ben, "but he needs a hat." "Then give him one," said Harry, and he handed Ben a lump of clay. Ben twisted and pulled the clay. He turned it this way and that, till he shaped a tall hat. Carefully, Ben placed it on the cowboy's head. "I love it," exclaimed Harry. "And I love this clay. It's fun. It's like buttercream icing. It's like marzipan and caramel. I'm going to buy some clay." The next day, Harry bought 2 big bags of clay. Soon Harry was busy twisting and shaping. Beside him, Ben twisted and shaped too. It was not long before people came to see Harry and Ben's sculptures and to buy them. And when they arrived, Ben showed them around. "Ooh, ah," they exclaimed. "What masterpieces!" For just like Harry's cakes, each sculpture was different. Each one was special. The next book I'm going to read is Pigs. Megan's father asked her to feed the pigs on her way to school. He said, "Megan, please feed the pigs, but don't open the gate. Pigs are smarter than you think. Don't open the gate." "Right," said Megan. "I will not open the gate. Not me. No, sir. No, 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 no." So Megan went to the pig pen. She looked at the pigs. The pigs looked at Megan. Megan said, "These are the dumbest looking animals I've ever seen. They stand there like lumps on a bump. They wouldn't know to do anything if I did open the gate." So Megan opened the gate just a little bit. The pigs stood there and looked at Megan. They didn't do anything. Megan said, "These are the dumbest looking animals I've ever seen. They stand there like lumps on a bump. They wouldn't even go out the door if the house was on fire." So Megan opened the gate a little bit more. The pigs stood there and looked at Megan. They didn't do anything. Then Megan yelled, "Hey, you dumb pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan. Whap, 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 whap. And out the gate. When Megan got up, she couldn't see the pigs anywhere. She said, "Uh-oh, I am in bad trouble. Maybe pigs are not so dumb after all." Then she went to tell her father the bad news. When she got to the house, Megan heard a noise coming from the kitchen. It went oink, oink, oink. "That doesn't sound like my mother. That doesn't sound like my father. That sounds like pigs." She looked in the window. There was her father sitting at the breakfast table. A pig was drinking his coffee. A pig was eating his newspaper. And a pig was peeing on his shoe. "Megan," yelled her father, "you open the gate. Get these pigs out of here." Megan opened the front door a little bit. The pigs stood and looked at Megan. Finally, Megan opened the front door all the way and yelled, "Hey, you dumb pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan. Whap, 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 and out the door. Megan ran outside, chased all the pigs into the pig pen, and shut the gate. Then she looked at the pigs and said, "You are still dumb, like lumps on a bump." Then she ran off to school. Just as she was about to open the front door, she heard a sound. Oink, oink, oink. She said, "That doesn't sound like my teacher. That doesn't sound like the principal. That sounds like pigs." Megan looked in the principal's window. There was a pig drinking the principal's coffee. A pig was eating the principal's newspaper. And a pig was peeing on the principal's shoe. The principal yelled, "Megan, get these pigs out of here." Megan opened the front door of the school a little bit. The pigs didn't do anything. She opened it a little bit more. The pigs still didn't do anything. She opened the door all the way and yelled, "Hey, you dumb pigs!" The pigs jumped up and ran right over Megan. Whap, 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 and out the door. Megan went into the school. She sat down at the desk and said, "That's that. I finally got rid of all the pigs." Then she heard a noise. Oink, oink, oink. Megan opened her desk and there was a new baby pig. The teacher said, "Megan, get that dumb pig out of here." Megan said, "Dumb? Whoever said pigs were dumb? Pigs are smart. I'm going to keep it for a pet." At the end of the day, the school bus finally came. Megan walked up to the door, then heard something say, "Oink, oink, oink." Megan said, "That doesn't sound like the bus driver. That sounds like a pig." She climbed up the stairs and looked into the bus. There was a pig driving the bus, pigs eating the seats, and pigs lying in the aisle. A pig shut the door and drove the bus down the road. It drove the bus all the way to Megan's farm, through the barnyard, and right into the pig pen. Megan got out of the bus, walked across the barnyard, and marched into the kitchen. She said, "The pigs are all back in the pig pen. They came back by themselves. Pigs are smarter than you think." And Megan never let out any more animals. At least not any more pigs. Alright, and the last book I'm going to read is Little Chicken Duck. In a pond so deep and chilly, sat a frog upon a lily, catching flies the size he'd never seen before. All at once he started chuckling at a fluffy yellow duckling, shaking shyly on the sand along the shore. "Don't just stand there where it's sandy. Jump on in, the water's dandy," said our frog, but Ducky only shook her head. Ducky's mother never taught her how to paddle in the water. "I don't want to, I'm afraid to swim," she said. "Ah, but nothing can be better," said our frog, "than getting wetter. Splashing round a forest pool is cool, I think." Peeps the duckling, "No, it's scary, and I'm very, very wary. I'm afraid that if I wade in, I will sink." "Ducky, let me be of service. I can see you're feeling nervous," chimed our froggy as he climbed upon the sand. It is normal for a baby, or a big girl duckling maybe, to be scared of stuff she doesn't understand. "So let's hop. Let's waddle. There's no time for us to dawdle. Let me take you out into the forest glade, where the birds are all so chatty, they're enough to drive you batty, and you'll hear them tweet what made them most afraid." In the sunny forest clearing, all the birds began appearing, and they hailed the frog and duckling with their cheers. Said the frog, "My friend is stricken, of the water she is chicken. Would you help to reassure her of her fears?" The old hoot howl from the wildwood told the duckling about his childhood, and an oak tree with a hole carved in the bark. "Little owlets sleep in daytime, but at night I had no playtime. As a youngster I was frightened of the dark. Every night I started screaming when the goblin's eyes were gleaming, till I learned that they were only fireflies. Since they light my way so brightly, I enjoy their friendship nightly, as I bravely fly through moon and starlit skies." "Brave the darkness? Ha, that's easy," said the lark. "What made me queasy was my stage fright. I was too afraid to sing. Every time that I would warble for the others, it was horrible. I would shriek and hide my beak behind my wing. I was fearful and grew shyer, till I went to hear a choir, and the audience was asked to sing along. I sang softly, then sang louder. It was thrilling. I got prouder. Now I lead a glee club 30 birdies strong." "When the skies were dark and drizzly," said the robin, "it was grisly. I would hide inside a cave upon the hill. Let my feathers get a soaking, or my toes? You must be joking. How I dread my breast of red would catch a chill. Oh, but even if you're sickly, there is one thing you learn quickly. Being hungry is far worse than getting wet. Yes, the rain that falls in showers soaks the birds and trees and flowers, but at least a feast of worms is what you get." "I was fearful, faint, and shaky," said the cuckoo, "and so flaky, that this cuckoo bird was plumb out of her tree. Oh, I was, with my appalling, frankly cuckoo fear of falling. Any treetop nest was way too high for me. But it really wasn't pleasant, squatting like a common pheasant, nesting restless on the ground for days and nights. When a kitty cat came spying, to the treetops I went flying. So it took one purr to cure my fear of heights." And then several quails appeared, all at once inside the clearing, crowded round the little duckling in a ring. Savage garden snails would bug us. They were threatening to slug us every time we got our water at the spring. Oh, those slimy, nasty bullies would just terrify us fully and call us names until we'd start to bawl. Till the day we said, "Let's face them, have some courage, quails, let's chase them." And we learned that silly snails can't run at all. An American bald eagle, in a voice so firm and regal, said, "I too once had a fear," and he confessed. "As an eaglet I found frightening summer thunderstorms with lightning, which would make me shake and quake inside my nest. You will notice, if you're clever, that a storm won't last forever, and it leaves a treasure after passing by. Now I wait and watch with wonder every time I hear the thunder, for I know there will be a rainbow in the sky." And so now our little ducky, feeling cheerful, brave, and plucky, couldn't wait to waddle back to Froggy's pad. In the sunny summer weather, frog and duckling swam together, She said, playing in the water is not so bad. In the end, when they were tired, little Ducky then inquired, as a pollywog, what made you terrified? Only one thing made me queasy. Tell me, what made you uneasy? I was scared to death of ducks, our frog replied. The end. All right, so thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.